Hey, what's going on?
I'm good. So I'm Disney with the Hip Hop Basement.
Cal, I'm on here too.
So
Okay,
how are you feeling today?
I'm all good. I'm straight. What's going on?
So I'm Disney from the Hip Hop Basement. I'm here with Calboy. So you're currently in New York, right?
No, I just got back to Atlanta.
Okay, nice. So what
Yeah,
was it like seeing your billboard out there?
it was lit. It was lit. It was definitely was lit. I ain't never seen any of my billboards up close before, so that was my first time.
And
It
Times
was,
Square is definitely the spot to be at. So congratulations on that.
I appreciate it.
So how did your journey in music begin?
Um, my journey in music began when I was maybe 8 or 9, and I watched my cousins and my father do rap and hip hop and make beats and do everything themselves. So I just wanted to copy them and emulate what I was seeing. And it eventually became a passion. And I eventually got good over the years. And now we're here. Now you got Cowboy.
Nice. So tell me about your upbringing.
My upbringing was, I mean, the environment was tough. I'm from Chicago, so that type of environment is tough. Um, but I kind of loved how we lived, even though it wasn't the best living. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot
Uh-huh.
of people in one crib. It was a lot of us, all my siblings, all my sisters and brothers, all my cousins, my aunties and uncles, all in one house. Growing up, for the most part, um, we did everything together. You know what I'm saying? My brother, like my twin, I protect my sisters with my life, and uh, Chicago was just, what you hear about Chicago is just Chicago. But you learn how to maneuver and stay out the way. You'll be all right. So it wasn't hard. It was tough living arrangements, but as far as the street situations go, you know what I'm saying. I got friends involved. I got friends passed away, but um, for the most part, on the upbringing, it was just regular hood life.
So how would you say that influenced your music? Like being from Chicago?
It made me tough. It made me tough for sure. It definitely made me grow faster and mature faster. Anybody that knows me say, "Oh, you got an old soul." I think just because I had to like become a man really fast and like provide for my family really fast and do that type of stuff. So it just makes you stronger. It's real. So what I'm saying, you got to be a little wiser. You got to move a little smarter. You got to be a little tougher. Your skin got to be a little tougher, and you got to physically be a little tougher. What I'm saying, you never know what's going on. So all of that in Chicago molded me for sure.
Because you always hear people say like Chicago this, Chicago that. So to hear it straight from you, it makes so much
Yeah,
more sense.
yeah.
So who were some of the people you grew up listening to?
I grew up listening to everything, man. For real, like a wide range of music from the G Herbos to the Sosas to the Commons to the Kanye West, Chance the Rapper, Kendrick Lamar to alternative Ed Sheeran, Adele, Paramore, everything. I listen to all type of music, man. The list goes on for sure. So I was inspired by everything. I'm inspired by sound. I'm inspired by the art of noise. I can make a beat out of anything, or I can implement any noise or any sound or anything inside a production. So it's like I'm just inspired by life for real.
Nice. So who would be your ideal collaboration, dead or alive?
Um, Dad, Dad, it'll be MJ, Michael Jackson, me and Michael Jackson, or me and Tupac for sure. Alive, it'll be Ed Sheeran. I want
Nice.
to do a song with Ed Sheeran for sure, and uh, who else? K Dot, yeah.
Nice. So you were featured on the late Pop Smoke's track Diana, which also featured Christian Combs.
Mm-hmm.
How did that collaboration come about?
Um, when I was on the song, it was just me and Pop Smoke at first.
Uh-huh.
Pop Smoke ended up putting Combs on the song afterwards. But that collaboration just came about when I had my old management with DC. I pulled up to one of the sessions at Quads, and he pulled up. So it was our first time meeting each other. Like, we bumped into each other type. But our energies was like real cool, it was positive energy. So we started cooking up right away, you know what I'm saying, right after the introduction. And then we made Honey K on the Coop. That song eventually got put on GTA 5. And then we did the record, Diana, that you're speaking of now.
So what was it like working with him? Like, what was his energy like?
His energy was real bright. It was real like upbeat, dancey, like, you could still tell like he's a street guy, you know what I'm saying? He got that persona as well, but he didn't bring too much of that to the studio. In the studio was more fun, party, you know what I'm saying, positive energy, motivating everybody around him. He stayed whispering in somebody's ear a motivational something, you know what I'm saying, about taking off or getting big. So he had a good energy for sure.
Yeah, like, especially being from Brooklyn myself, like when he passed, it was like, what?
Yeah,
like,
definitely devastating, G. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah. Cause like I was there from the beginning, like his first release, and it was just like, who, like, he was just celebrating his second album, like, what? But that project definitely is going to be in the history book, so you can always attribute your name there too. So that's a good look.
For sure, yeah.
So you've also worked in the past with the late King Von. Do you have any particular memories of working with him?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Von crazy. He a character too. That's another individual with a lot of energy. It's like a burst of energy. I remember shooting a video with Von. Not even the session cooking up with Von. They was shooting a video with Von. They started betting us money that they couldn't beat us in basketball, or they could beat us in basketball. So we in the back hooping. And I brought my best friend with me. My best friend kind of hooped for me because I'm like, man, I ain't finna jump around. So he hooped for me. And he bust King Von in the mouth on accident, on the elbow. And he was bleeding all in his mouth.
Oh,
and the man got up. And the man got up and cheesed real hard, like, yeah, I like you. He said, I like you. You feel me? And he wasn't upset about it. Like, he was really bleeding from his mouth. But that's why I knew, like, man, this guy cut from a different cloth, because it's like he real hard body, you know what I'm saying? And like, through family, we are cousins. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, he's cousins of my cousin. You know what I'm saying? So I always say, that's my cousin. But we was really tight.
So it goes deeper than what the world sees. Okay, I never knew that. Wow. Sorry for your loss. That's crazy.
I appreciate it.
I've heard you like to cook. What is your favorite dish to make?
I like cooking steaks all the time. I like pot roast for sure. I like cooking pot roast. Steak and rice, pepper steak and rice. I can go crazy on that. Any one of them three, I'll go crazy for sure.
So what temperature do you eat your steak at, though? That's the real question.
I don't know that.
Well done, medium well. Do you like burn it, or like?
No. I do like a medium plus. That's what the restaurants be saying.
Medium well. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
so you get the pass. Okay, you get the pass.
Yeah.
Can't be eating rubber out here. That's good.
Yeah, for sure.
So rumor has it that you and Dej Loaf have a collab on the way. Can you tell us a little bit about that? Yes, I did my research. Yes, I did. I definitely did.
For sure. Dej my homie for sure. Me and Dej been locked in for like a year now. I just reached out to Dej because I'm like, I always support her. So I reached out to her early on in my career, and she responded right away, like, "Boy, you fire! Like, let's cook up." But we can never find time to link. Like, she real busy all the time, so we just send records back and forth, and we got a record that's fire, like super fire. I want to put it on the album. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it there. I'm debating, but it's coming though, for sure.
So in 2019, I got to see you open up for the Powerhouse pre-show in Brooklyn, right? And then in 2020, you made the XXL freshman class, right? So between those experiences, what has stood out to you the most about your growth?
I think just everything is just more polished. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything next level. You know what I'm saying? It's like everything is what I should say secondhand nature to me. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like performing or like just doing anything, it's just like it's there now. But as far as like the double XL situation go, like by the time I made it to double XL, I was already like in there. Like I know what I'm doing. I'm Cal, you feel me? So it's lit. So a lot of growth. It's just I polished everything up that I've been doing, just made it better.
I will say this, you definitely have stage presence, because there's some people that they perform and they're like, I'm here, I'm gonna sing my song, I'm out. But you have like energy. So that's always a good look, because people definitely need that.
I definitely try to rock out, you know what I'm saying, and try to get the jitters out, you know what I'm saying. I can't be nervous up there. I just like let my soul sing, you know what I'm saying. Just turn to a rock star. Might come out my shirt or something. I just gotta feel the crowd, you know what I'm saying.
Definitely.
It's a show.
So in the past, you've worked with G Herbo, Little TJ, Fabio Foreign, and Polo G. Who was the most fun to work with out of the four?
Oh man, I don't know. Polo G is a really boring person.
Really? Really?
Yeah. I got some just clicked in. I'm sorry about that. But you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, yeah, what I was saying, yeah, I say Polo G is a very, very mellow, boring person. So I'm not gonna pick Polo. That's one of my dogs though. Polo don't talk much though. You know what I'm saying? He real quiet. He like, what you wanna do? We gonna do this song? All right, let's do it. Like he ain't got like the super hype, you know? That's Polo. So I don't know. It might be Fabio. It might be Fabio because he come with the party vibes. He dancing, walking through the door. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of energy that I feed off of, and I make great music off of. So I probably say the best. I mean, well, the most fun was with Fabio, but I would say the best product come from me and Polo.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you recently dropped your track Miseducation featuring Lil Wayne. How did that come about?
That's a long story, right? Wayne DM'd me like maybe like 5 or 6 months before we linked in, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see it. My manager hopped on. No, I didn't see it. So it just got lost in the DM somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So my manager got access to my Instagram and was like, Wayne DM'd you like months ago, bro. You need to reply to that. You tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was a big deal. So I hit him like, my apologies, bro. I ain't see it. Ooh, he hit me right back. Like, he ain't waste no time. Like, as soon as I text him, he text me right back. It was like, man, like, I rock with you. You know what I'm saying? You raw. Like, let's lock in. So first couple days, we just chopping it up, like getting to know each other. Like this before we met in person, you know what I'm saying? We just on the phone, like, he FaceTime me. My family freaking out, like, oh, Wayne on the phone. You know, that shit. And then I'm like, yo, I got a song for you. So I sent them a song. And I had already cooked up Miseducation prior to losing one of my homies. And I just felt like it sounded like something Wayne would like really, really rap on. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, I've been hearing the later Wayne features with the turn up, like what's popping in the song with TJ, like, or the No Ceilings with Ferg. Like it's always been that hype. Like I'm like, man, I want to hear Wayne rap. So I sent him that song so he can actually like, like do the lyrical Wayne. And he loved it. You know what I'm saying? He sent the verse back in about an hour of me sending him the song. And the rest is history. We locked in, and we still locked in to this day. Wayne Big Bro for sure.
Nice. Can't wait to hear more music from you guys. So the title, Miseducation, is inspired by Lauryn Hill's 1998 Diamond Selling album. What was it about that album that inspired this title?
The references, I never title a song. I never title a song until I finish the song. I used a lot of those references in the song, and as well as the vibe of the song, like the topic of the song is just me talking about like just misguided young guys. That's really what the vibe of the song was about. Just like young street guys, it's just misguided. And I feel like the miseducation of Lauryn Hill was kind of like that. Just stating about all of the what am I trying to say here? Like all the things that we are misguided on. I should say
Definitely.
that. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of ran with that vibe. I heard the beat. I did the hook, and I made the references in it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna title this Miseducation. I wanted to title it Lauryn Hill at first, but then they was like, my camp kind of was like, man, it might be a hassle to get that cleared. You know what I'm saying? So I just did Miseducation.
It's still fire though. It's definitely still fire. So on the track you referenced Trayvon Martin. How important is it for you, for your music to have a message?
Every last one of my songs has some type of message. You know what I'm saying? I make conceptual music, which means I can't even make a song if it don't have a concept and a theme and a message behind it. You know what I'm saying? Even if the message is not like blatantly right there in the fans or the supporters' face, you know what I'm saying? It's a message in everything I do. I think that's important because it's like it's showing your supporters and your fans where your mindset is and where your thinking is. You know what I'm saying? And anybody that think similar to how I think is gonna relate to what's going on. So I try to make sure I let my supporters know how I feel, what I'm going through, what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? So they can relate, so they can tap in the real life.
So in the past, to tie into what we were just talking about, in the past, you've been known to be vocal about your own struggle with mental health. So and anxiety. What advice do you have for fans who maybe don't know how to speak up and face their issues? What are some methods you may have of coping?
First off, I tell them it's not about speaking up. Everybody don't need to know what's going on. But it's definitely not good to bottle things. You know what I'm saying? So a person that's dealing with mental illness should basically find outlets. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be music, art, writing, a diary, exercise, jogging. Find something to, like out to let out some of the bottled up things in the mental, because I feel like mental illness come from a lot of chaos up here, up top. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of chaos up there. Like I identify my problems because I know where I come from. You know what I'm saying? I know what I done seen. I know why I think about certain things, how I, in that type of situation, like somebody could do something and it can remind me of something from way, 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 way back then. You know what I'm saying? I've identified why, because I went through a lot of traumatic things. And once you take a step back and be like, yo, that's not that bad. It's time to, you pray on certain things. You read up on the meditating and finding the peace within yourself. And it's cool. You just got to find yourself. You feel me? Advice to anybody that's going through mental illness is take a step back, relax, and find yourself. Find your happy place. You know what I'm saying? Because mental illness ain't nothing but chaos in the brain.
Because I feel like the youth, they really struggle with expressing themselves, because it's like, I don't want to be judged, like.
But you don't have to verbally do that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can express yourself in different ways and still not tell a single person what you're going through, and you'll feel better. You definitely feel like, man, I let that out. Whether it be a painting, whether it be, a song, a poem. I think fine arts is some of the best ways to go. You know what I'm saying? Dancing, that type of I was finna cause that type of stuff. But yeah, that's what it is.
Definitely. So how do you feel like you've grown on your delivery? Let's say from Envy Me to Miseducation, because I remember when Envy Me first came out, it was crazy, it was fire. It's still fire, but like
Yeah.
it's kind of like, like as you'll hear some rappers and you're like, all right, who is that? Like whatever, next. But then Envy Me, it was strong that whole summer leading up to the fall. Like you ended up in Powerhouse for some reason, because the track was fire. So how do
Yeah.
you feel like you've grown, I guess, lyrically from Envy Me to Miseducation?
Um lyrically, I really don't know. I think that just come with time and life and experience. You know what I'm saying? The older I get, the more things I've seen, the wiser my brain and my mental gets. So it's like I'm just growing with time and perfecting my craft because it's repetition. You know what I'm saying? You do you draw? Do you paint?
No, I read. That's my outlet. I
So
like to
so
read.
uh, that's good for my example. So you don't know how to paint or draw at all, but I guarantee you, if you draw every single day of your life, you're gonna eventually learn how to draw. It's like you're gonna develop a skill that's really really good if you just
Mm-hmm.
repeat. So I make sure I go to the studio multiple days a week and I record at least 8 to 10 songs every time I'm in a session, and I just go because repetition is the best practice.
Definitely. If you could speak to a young cowboy, what advice would you give him?
Um, Focus. I tell a young cowboy to focus earlier, earlier than when I started focus because I'm still young. You know what I'm saying? You say young
Mm-hmm.
cowboy, like I'm not
But
21.
like let's say like younger, like because I've
Yeah,
done some interviews, where it's like I guess they didn't really expect to not get to where they are, but it's just like maybe like I should have taken things more seriously.
yeah, and that's why I'm saying now. Like I would tell a young cowboy to stay focused and you know what I'm saying, just stay motivated because it was times when I was younger that I did like steer off a little bit and um and be discouraged on my journey to becoming who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that should have never happened. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't ever get to a point where you be like, okay, I'm a break, you know what I'm saying, or explode, you know what I'm saying? Because you're not getting to where you're going. So I would tell a young cowboy to focus. Um,
See, that shows how much you've grown already because you know that when you were younger you should have focused more, but now look where you are now. So that's great to see.
yeah.
So what can we expect next from you?
The best album in the world.
When is
Um,
that dropping?
I can't say the exact date. I'm gonna say summertime. Summertime is coming. Is lit. My best body of work. Um, I work very 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 hard on this. And it's real. You know what I'm saying? It's all me. It's all vulnerable me. You know what I'm saying? Me in my real life state. So I think it's gonna be lit for me for sure.
Are there any features on it?
It's a couple. It's a couple. I don't want to spill all the beans. It's
Anything you
it's
could tell us at all? A
it,
little
it's
bit?
it's some good features on there. All mainstream. I didn't go too underground with this one. That's all I can say.
Do you see yourself doing anything else in the arts besides rapping? Do you see yourself maybe acting? Do you see yourself
Yeah,
drawing?
I was just about to get into that actually. I'm in the process of finishing my book up now. Uh,
Nice.
so I'm gonna publish that probably the end of the year. I just want to make sure it's perfect, you know. Um, oh yeah, like I said before, I paint, so I'm just building my catalog on that. So you're gonna see that a lot more in film, of course. You might see me in a few movies or something.
Okay. I know you have some merch out. Did you design it yourself?
No, I didn't design it myself personally. Like, my team, we collectively come up with the designs together.
Okay.
But yeah, new merch out. Yeah, everybody go grab that for sure.
Nice. Well, it was great talking to you. And if you could just give a shout out to the Hip Hop Basement.
Yeah, it's Calboy the Wild Boy. Shout out to the Hip Hop Basement. Big foes up, redemption on the way.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Appreciate you.
all right, you have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
Thank you.